Mobster. How are you?
Oh, I've been better.
Been better? Would you like a drink?
Oh, certainly. Whiskey would be great.
Okay.
So I think I'm in trouble with the law, and I was hoping I could get your advice.
Well, what can I help you with? Why do you think you're in trouble?
Well, there was a murder the other night, and I had left the bar a half hour before. But today the police came and arrested me saying that I had killed the guy.
Oh my gosh. Well, do you need representation?
I do need representation, and since you've represented Mobsters Incorporated, my company, for so long, I thought you could also represent me in my personal capacity.
Well, Mobster, I think I should be able to represent you individually. However, I have represented Mobsters Incorporated on several occasions in the past. I'm actually involved in a murder trial right now with your organization, as you are aware. If I were to find out something about your representation individually, though, that might be adverse to my representing the organization, I would need to gain the consent of the organization in order to represent you both the organization and yourself in your personal capacity.
I understand. I don't want you to violate any ethical rules.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be ethical. I don't want to get disbarred over representing your mobster organization, but...
Well, as the president of Mobsters Incorporated, I can certainly give consent of the organization for you to represent me. Just give me the paper and I'll sign it.
Okay, here it is.
Great.
So I finally have something to charge the mobster with. No, I'm not 100% sure he did it, but I've had the police chasing this guy for years, and now he'll finally be locked up. I wouldn't say I have actual probable cause like Rule 3.8 requires, but I'm sure we can scrounge up some other charges to convince a jury that he's guilty. Come in.
Hi, prosecutor. I have new credible material evidence that my client, Mobster, is innocent in the murder that happened a couple days ago. I just wanted to give this to you for your records.
Thank you. Oh, great. I just found out about new, credible, and material evidence creating a reasonable likelihood that the mobster did not commit the murder for which he was charged. I really wanted to get him for this crime, and now I don't know what to do.
Hello, I'm Scott Boyce. You may know me from the role in today's specialist, The Mobster. I'm here today to tell you about professional responsibility of lawyers and some of the rules that were at stake here today. First off, Mobster's attorney represented his company, Mobsters Incorporated. While the lawyer may represent Mobster, she must make sure that she obtains consent from the corporation. But the person being represented cannot be the one giving that consent. That was her first mistake. She also must obtain consent from the client, and these consents must both be in writing. Next, the prosecutor did not have a case supported by a probable cause. And despite that, the prosecutor continued forward with the prosecution. This violates Rule 3.8, which requires a prosecutor to have such evidence. Further, once presented with credible and material evidence that Mobster was innocent, the prosecutor should have ended the prosecution of the Mobster. According to the rules, what she should do is cease the prosecution, disclose the evidence, and undertake further investigation to determine the truth of the matter. Keep these rules in mind in your future practice.